Alright, so welcome to another Game Grab Bag. I'm Matt.
I'm Ricardo.
And Ricardo, what we got here today?
Today, I was digging through my old GBA games, and I found one of my favorite wrestling games of all time. Matt is also a huge fan of wrestling, by the way.
I love wrestling. I love the wrestling.
He loves to wrestle.
I love it.
Ladies. Anyway, this is Fire Pro Wrestling. This is actually one of the first GBA games I got. And
so, is this what they do in Avatar: The Last Airbender? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, what? Yes.
Firebenders. They're pros.
That's the reference we were going for.
And they're wrestling.
Was like, what is he talking about? Is there like a section? Because I don't watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but I don't.
That's
out
it.
There.
That's it. We're done. I'm done with this. Done with this.
Anyway,
but
like, I didn't like this game when I was younger because this game is hard. This game is actually very.
There's a lot of people in their underwear.
It's wrestling, man. It's wrestling.
Oh, I mean, I knew that because I like wrestling.
But
and I knew that.
But this is actually a very difficult game. It's a really actually kind of almost hardcore level sim. For a wrestling game,
sim?
for a wrestling game, yes, for wrestling sim. Like again, you can just create characters and send them off against each other, and they'll typically make some pretty entertaining matches, which is a really weird thing about this game. But here we are at the rules screen.
Are people on fire during the wrestling?
No, sadly no.
Then
there might be some guys with some flames on their trunks, but. I'm fairly certain,
I'm just really disappointed.
We can to change the rules here. We can have American
rules.
Like
the American League and the National League.
Yes.
Does the pitcher wrestle or not wrestle in one in the other?
Yes, that's exactly what happens. Okay. The referee wrestles in American rules. No, anyway, there's hardcore. There's gruesome. But we're just gonna go American because we're both Americans.
Yes.
Right.
Of course.
All right.
Why would one of us not be American?
We're just in order to move this along. We're just gonna have 30-minute match time.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but I should be able to win in that amount of time. Crossing my fingers.
Strong style.
This is if you want the judges at the end.
Oh, geez.
To rate you.
There's judges in wrestling?
Yes.
I thought it was just the winner of whoever got the guy pinned.
This is American, so we like the showman style. And here we're just gonna put on random ring and random location. We're gonna knock down that calm level a little bit because I have no confidence in myself. Who do you like to referee? Who's your favorite ref? Do you like Mr. Mizunaki? Do you like Lark Kessler?
You don't even know his name, Mr. Mizunaki.
He's not my favorite. My favorite is Panther Totori.
Oh, of course. Who doesn't love Panther Totori?
And Lark Kessler is the he's the rookie.
Oh, I knew that.
And then we got Joe Hiroshi.
There's a lot of Japanese people that apparently.
I believe it's a Japanese game. I think Spike is a Japanese developer.
Wasn't Fire Pro Wrestling Japanese? I do know that much.
Yes, they had the latest.
Mr. Mizunaka is obviously.
Let's go. We're gonna put rub check on because we don't want any funny
Mizunaka means in the middle of the water or within the water.
What?
Yes.
There's gonna be critical. We're gonna have illegal attacks. We're gonna take count out off in case I forget how to get in the ring.
Yes, these are words.
And
I recognize some of these words.
We're gonna have random music going. Okay, so the thing about Fire...
This music sounds like some Mega Man music, speaking of music.
Yeah, I really like the music in it. So anyway, the thing about this game is that it doesn't use real wrestlers, but it uses real wrestlers.
Okay.
So, like... Here,
so what you're saying is I won't recognize all my favorites.
Yes,
you're gonna have to explain them to me.
So here we have.
I don't recognize
this them. Is a 2001 game. So here we have the APW, which is kind of like WWF in 2001, or I don't know if they were WWE at this point. So here we have the Bionic Man, Steve Majors, whose finisher is the Deep Freeze. This is Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's who this is, and his so we have. We have Neo Giant Gigaton Joe. That is the Big Show analog. We've got Ken Harrock. That is Ken Shamrock.
Oh.
So as you can see, they were really, went out of their way to make sure these guys were unrecognizable in this version of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do AWG. Yes. And I'm gonna be against Mr. Handsome, Baron Von Aaron, who I believe is the Scott Steiner equivalent. I know Matt knows all these characters.
Of course he is, yeah.
And I'm gonna be Spike, who is the Sting equivalent.
Everyone knows the Sting.
The Sting.
Yeah.
The Hornet. Spike.
Spike.
Instead of Sting. You
is
get it? Do you get? You see what they're doing right now? So here we are.
And in case anyone's wondering why that Z button option is at the top there, it's because we're playing this on the Game Boy Player.
Yeah.
Which is the easiest way for us to record a Game Boy Advance game.
Which Matt was actually pointing out that it requires a disc to play on the GameCube. So that's really weird that the GameCube needs to be told that there's a Game Boy player on you, so play that.
It's before it had an OS, really, isn't it? So I mean, it kind of makes sense.
I suppose so. And these are, by the way, crucial to any wrestling game. The entrances. Here we have Spike coming out.
Is that playing? Oh, that plays some sort of classical. That was the bees. I
think it's just like most of the things in this game. I think it is just slightly off. Okay, so now I need to figure out how.
Well, what's that? Now I can't remember. Now I'm gonna be frustrated. I don't remember.
I don't know, man. I don't know because
the flight of the bees, the flight of the swarm of the bees. So someone's gonna remind me in the comments.
So basically,
send us an email.
In Fire Pro Wrestling.
Sure are wrestling.
Yes, that's exactly
Which guy are you?
I am Spike. I'm the one in the red pants.
Oh, yeah, Spike, of course.
So, right now, I can't try and go for any of my big maneuvers right now, because in Fire Pro, you don't wear your opponent down with just basically punching them in the head several times. You're not going to be able to do something, so there...
Can you whisper to him what you're going to do next?
Yes.
Like in real wrestling?
Absolutely. Oh. Well, this is what's going to happen, is me, I'm going to just get
my... put the computer down?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you got him out of the ring.
And I'm just gonna run on these ropes right here. I'm totally not hit him.
Had that guy on the rope.
Here we go. I'm gonna. Oh, okay. He didn't want to come back. I think. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Yep, that worked out exactly how I wanted it to happen. Okay.
Got him in the corner.
Oh no! See this. I probably should have put him at 2 even. Honestly.
What was he at 3?
I think he's at 2.
There's no health bars, so how do you tell what's going on?
You really just have to go strictly on how much you've beaten him up, how much you've beaten the other guy up, how many big moves you've executed. He's gonna hit me out of the ring right now, and this might be in trouble because I don't know how to get back in the ring. And now he just hit me in the testicles. So things are going well.
30-minute match.
Listen. Okay, and I think there's a way to oh, I'm gonna catch my breath. I think there's also a taunt. There's a way to taunt. Oh, that's how you taunt.
Full wrestling experience.
Yeah, well, I mean, taunts are just as integral to the wrestling experience.
There's only 2 buttons and 4 directions, and
there's a shoulder, and the shoulder buttons too.
Right, yeah.
There, then you gotta reverse it.
Which, knowing the GameCube, it will probably come up beautifully in our audio.
Absolutely. Because I totally know how to precisely reverse, and I'm not just gonna be mashing the shoulder buttons every time that a move gets done to me. So, explain to me, Matt. How did you miss out? Do you have any I know you have a brother. Do you have anybody in your circle of friends or anything that enjoys professional wrestling?
No.
No, none whatsoever.
When I was in first and second grade, there was a guy I knew who liked wrestling.
Yeah. And you hated that guy.
And no, I killed him actually.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, what the?
He's actually one of my best friends. But he didn't. But he liked it, but did not talk about it. I guess that much.
Oh, okay.
Wow. You know, he liked it enough to mention it and talk about it every now and then. But I never watched it. I mean, I might not even have been allowed to watch it. I don't even know.
Oh, that could be it. I know some people during that era. No, it was definitely.
You know what? But I had no desire to watch it. I probably it's probably the thing was I probably wouldn't have been allowed if I'd asked, but I had no desire to.
Yeah.
And then
so
he would talk about it every now and then, but we had so many other things in common
that you just kind of
there was no reason to talk about that.
Kind of like me and you, except not really, because you follow me on Twitter, and every Monday and Friday night I'm tweeting about wrestling, which you love, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was telling you about my childhood. That's how I got into wrestling. We didn't talk about it very much.
You didn't talk about it at all.
I was the biggest fan.
Oh my god, I'm just getting myrtleized. That was this. screwdriver.
My favorite part of wrestling is when they just sit there and catch their breath for a little bit.
Hey man, it's a strenuous thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's hard work. I couldn't do it.
Goodness gracious. I'm just gonna like, I just hope he just like ends me here soon. Maybe not. Actually, I'm coming back. No, never give up. Never give up.
Was that just an advertisement for your Twitter account so that everyone can just follow your wrestling tweets?
No.
If you like wrestling,
because the thing is
check out
that
Ricardo's Twitter.
Oh man, I'm gonna get pinned right
no.
here. No, oh, 2 count only. Anyway, I actually last night was tweeting because we were playing King of Tokyo so much, and Pacific Rim is coming out. I actually decided I was gonna watch Godzilla movie on Netflix, and so I was live. My God, he's Scott Steinering me all over the place. What is this?
No, he's taunting. He did a taunt.
Okay, I reverse that. I reverse that.
I'd reverse it.
I don't know. I just mashed button. I'm just gonna continually scoop slam him until I get an opening. Okay, here. Yes, okay, I'm in business. This is gonna happen now. This is how Spike wins. Dragging him across. Now I'm gonna go like this. Oh, no! No.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think you know the other thing was that I was one of those kind of like one of those cynical kids. Like, unlike now, where I'm just, you know, completely idealistic and
optimistic about
person. But like, I think at some point, like my dad told me that wrestling wasn't real, like that it was faked. And so when my friend would talk about it, like the few times he would, he'd be like, and it was so brutal. And I'm like, but it's all fake. But it was so brutal, and I'd be like, but it's not real. Like, so I think early on that like it's not real thing
kind of really stuck with you.
Stuck with me of like, well then, because I guess like for me, it was never really like, I'm not into boxing, I'm not even real fighting, you know, I'm not into MMA, I'm not into boxing, sports, it's just not really my thing, so I guess
I can see that.
So I guess fake that is not my thing really. Hey, remember that part where you were winning?
I was actually that whole time.
I know.
Was kind of doing all right. All right.
I stopped paying attention about 2 minutes in.
It's all right. Thing is this might
so
be.
are these the same sprites with like different heads, basically?
Like there are like a couple of different like body sprites. Like if you well, this is critical and that's his submission, and I think he just broke my back and killed me. So the match is over now.
Does that happen in Fire Pro Wrestling a lot?
That can happen if you put critical on. Yeah, see, I lost via KO. He just murdered me. See, okay, so I'll just show let's see the satisfaction rate. The people loved me getting my butt kicked and getting camel clutched and my back broken like I was against the Iron Sheik. But
who didn't?
The other main thing about this game that I'll show before we go, because I think there's not too much else.
That was certainly wrestling.
We could do an electric cage match, but the main thing about this game is that you can actually go in and you can make your own guys and then like
that's like
put them on.
A wrestling casino.
So like you can actually I was gonna say you can actually make like here
staple.
You can say like here I have different actual wrestling leagues. I have WWE, I have Chikara, I have Ring of Honor, which is actually supposed to be Ring of Honor.
These are your saves, right?
Yeah, these are actual saves. I actually want to say I have some of my created guys in here. But,
are there ladies? Are there lady wrestlers in this game?
I don't think so. There are.
Did you create real wrestlers?
Yes, I created. That's what I'm trying. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Otsuki Akai. Akai just means red.
Does it?
Yes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like Japanese legends in here too. Like
there's a lot of them. There's a lot of characters.
There are a ton of characters.
They have all different moves?
Yes, they do.
No way. They can't all have different moves.
And they all play differently. Like there will be guys in this league grapple, which is pretty much you can simulate an MMA fight with these guys because they're all strike based and submission based. So this is a really deep game that I've completely forgotten how to play. There's a great tiger.
So what's the sim part of it that you were referring to?
I would love to show you, but right now I'm stuck in here. Okay, now, okay. Because basically you can just go into a match and you can hit exhibition, you can hit computer versus computer, and put like the difficulty way up and just watch 2 guys wrestle. And two AI characters.
Was it 16-bit on this console?
Yeah, it's probably
it's like two 16-bit wrestlers
characters wrestling
it out.
And I actually like. I think this was like 2 years ago. I actually did that a lot. I set up whole tournaments where I would put characters in and be like, my money's on this guy, and then he wouldn't win, and I'd be like,
hope that dog barking outside is not getting picked up by these mics.
If it isn't, you're just gonna look crazy right now.
No.
So like here we have deathmatch, and this one I'll just do for like 5 minutes, and we'll see. I'll put the calm level up to 10, and I'm gonna put Joe Hiroshi in.
Okay. Wait, I didn't even see a ref. I didn't even see a ref that time. Was there a ref?
It's like whenever the little whenever the count the little sprite guy pops up in the lower corner, it'll just change the and I think like certain referees, like this guy calls more submissions or this guy does it. Do I know who any of those guys are? No, but we'll see. So like see so I just did computer versus computer.
Yeah,
like here,
pick a guy. Ron. I liked him in Harry Potter.
Oh. The game just
and that is Fire Pro Wrestling for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, Great Tiger. He
suggests that you mute your.
He ruined everything.
All right. Well, I'm ending this